Good afternoon. Welcome to Greensboro, North Carolina, home of Next GA Aircraft. I'm George Johnson, and today we're here to look at a beautiful 2004 model Columbia 400 November 2515 Bravo. This is a two-owner Columbia in excellent condition. Let's take a look. November 2515 Bravo has been a business airplane for the current owner, who has owned the airplane since it had 160 hours total time. Total time right now is 1,720 hours, and this engine has about 863 since top overhaul. The prop has about 173 hours since it was overhauled in 2013. The Columbia 400 is one of the fastest single-engine piston airplanes in the world. This airplane has the Continental IO550 310 horsepower engine rated at 2,000 hours TBO. This engine has a tuned intake system and a tuned induction system and is very efficient. The airplane will be about 180 knots at low altitude, and if you take it all the way up to 25,000 feet, you can get almost 235 knots out of the airplane. In the mid-teens, where most people operate the airplane, you can be over 200 knots on a fuel burn of about 16 gallons an hour. This particular engine has GAMI fuel injectors, and it has a Tannis engine heater. The Columbia has a 3-blade Super Scimitar prop, and this prop only has 178 hours on it since overhaul in 2013. The Columbia 400 is a very well-built airplane. In fact, it's licensed in the utility category at full gross weight, which means by FAA standards this airplane has got to be a lot stronger than a normal category airplane. Columbia uses a lot of carbon fiber construction in the design and build of the airplane. In fact, the cowling and all of your control surfaces are 100% carbon fiber. The airplane also has 2 carbon fiber spars instead of just 1 to get it licensed in the utility category. The paint on 2515 Bravo is in excellent condition. I don't see any paint chips or scratches. The colors are beautiful. It has glacier blue and silver stripes on white, and it's in outstanding condition for the total time and the year model. Columbias are known for having an extra large baggage compartment, as you can see. They also have a very nice hat shelf to put extra items on. And you can put up to 120 pounds back here. If you take the bar out in the center by pulling the pins, you can also take the seat backs out and use it like a big SUV. The Columbia 400 is a true 4-place airplane. Take a look at these seats. They're in nice condition. Take a look at the side walls, and you'll notice that each passenger has their own eyeball air outlet for ventilation. They also have intercom system plugs, both noise attenuating and regular, and it's also plumbed for an oxygen system. The airplane has plenty of headroom. I'm almost 6 feet tall, and I've got plenty of room. The seats are very comfortable. I'm about 215, and it's very comfortable for me in the airplane, even a big guy like me. November 2515 Bravo has a fully integrated new generation Avidyne glass cockpit that is integrated to 2 Garmin 430 GPS nav comms. Let's take a look at this beautiful instrument panel. Let's take a look at this Avidyne 5000 electronic primary flight display. This is your HSI, and you'll notice you have an airspeed tape over here. On this side of the panel we have your vertical speed and your altimeter altitude tape. We can set our altitude pre-select over here. This airplane will read out true airspeed, ground speed, and your outside air temperature. Down here is your HSI display, and you can display nav 1 and nav 2, either VOR or GPS data. You can change the range. You can select your vertical speed, your altitude pre-select, and your vertical speed climb or descent per minute. The great thing about the Avidyne package is that you have a lot of redundancy after redundancy. On the left-hand side, we have your analog engine and fuel gauges. This is your fuel quantity gauges, your engine gauges, manifold pressure, fuel flow, your battery gauges, your RPM gauges, your oil temperature and oil pressure gauges, and your cylinder head temperature and turbine inlet temperature gauges. Now, I have the same information on your multifunction display, but this is digital and analog displays. In fact, this airplane has your turbine inlet temperature. It'll analyze all 6 cylinders at one time. It will even has lean assist to help you lean the airplane. In addition to the redundancy of your engine gauges, you have large backup instruments, your artificial horizon, airspeed indicator, and altimeter. Now let's take a look at your multifunction display. You would probably start this with your initial fuel display, and you can see how easy it is to read. You can tell we've got 47.4 gallons total in the tank. If we wanted to add full fuel, we simply push a button, fills it up to 98 gallons usable fuel, push fuel done, and we go to your regular pages. Now this airplane has XM weather. It has the Avidyne lightning strike protection. It has chart view, which will actually show your airplane on the chart as you fly and approach. And then we have your trip page. Well, I don't have a flight plan in there, so it's not going to show anything. This will show the nearest airports, and we can select from a whole page of nearby airports if we were in an emergency. And then we have a checklist page that has all of our checklists, our auxiliary pages, and of course the engine data page that we saw before. Moving along to our avionics, we have dual Garmin 430 Navcom GPSs, and these are fully integrated with your Avidyne glass panel. This is your number 1 Navcom, and this has a regular nav page, and then it has a moving map nav page, and this also has terrain, and it'll show red since we're on the ground. Below this, we have your Garmin GMA 340 audio panel with your 3 light marker beacons and your 4-place built-in intercom system. And all 4 places have regular intercom jacks as well as noise attenuating intercom jacks. This is your number 2 Garmin 430 Navcom GPS, similar to your number 1. And then we have a Garmin 327 transponder. Below this is your fully integrated S-Tech 55X autopilot system. And this has heading, nav, approach modes. It'll shoot a fully coupled IFR approach. It has GPSS steering, altitude hold, and vertical speed select. The Columbia 400 has a temperature control system and a ventilation fan, as you can see. To the right of this is your oxygen system. It has a 4-place built-in oxygen system because it's a high-altitude airplane and can go to 25,000 feet. The owner has also had the airplane upgraded to the 406 ELT with the emergency GPS transmitter. One of the reasons the Columbias have such an uncluttered instrument panel that's easy to read is because it uses a side stick. And Columbias are known for how easy they are to fly and how fun they are to fly. These control sticks use push-pull rods instead of pulleys, so it makes it very intuitive and easy to fly. You have a push-to-talk button up here for your mic button, and then this is an autopilot disconnect button, and the airplane has electric trim both in the horizontal and vertical. The owner has also added the Rosen sun visors, which are great because you can see traffic through the sun visor while at the same time protecting the pilot's eyes. If you want a great buy in a beautiful 2004 Columbia 400, you need to call NextGA Aircraft in Greensboro, North Carolina, and take a look at 2515 Bravo. This is a beautiful 2-owner airplane that is in gorgeous condition. It has only 1,720 hours total time since new, and it has great equipment. It's equipped with dual Garmin 430s that are fully integrated to an Avidyne EFIS primary flight display and multifunction display. The airplane is equipped with XM satellite weather. It has the Avidyne lightning detection system. It has the S-Tech 55X fully integrated autopilot flight director slaved HSI system with altitude and vertical speed pre-select and GPSS steering. Visit NextGA Aircraft in Greensboro, North Carolina, or give us a call at 336-665-0300 and visit our webpage at nexga.com to see this beautiful Columbia and all of our other next generation aircraft. Have a great day.